Hey guys, this is Ali with 10 points to ponder, and I just have one thought in regards to the issue of race and Jesus. I am driving and I'm near the mall, and invariably, any shopping mall, you're going to see a kid, usually a black kid, who is dressed in a way that I used to ridicule back in the 90s when it was popular, but I'm shocked is still popular now. He's going to be sagging his pants. And I used to get really mad when I saw kids doing this. I would always think, like, why are you doing something so foolish and frankly showing such lack of respect for yourself and others to just purposely kind of wear the right boxers or purposely wear something and then wear some pants that are low, and then it occurred to me that instead of being angry, I should feel some semblance of and some sense of compassion, because I think that the kid actually doesn't know any better. He's just trying to do something to make his mark in the world, anything, no matter how foolish, to make himself stand out. And especially if you have been told, because of things like critical race theory, you've been told throughout that every single one of your problems is someone else's fault, and the reason that you have bad circumstances, the reason you're poor, the reason that you aren't able to achieve the American dream is because there's a systemic force that's always against you, then the natural result of that sort of thinking and line of thinking is then why try? Why try to be respectable if I know that everything is rigged against me? Why try to speak properly? Why read books? Why study in school? Why do anything if it's true that there is an invisible force called systemic racism that the moment that I try to take any sort of stand is going to push me back down? And I think that's probably the syndrome and problem that these kids are facing, is that they've been told through the rap music that basically the only value that you have as a black man is to go out and get killed, and it better be by a police officer. Not if you get killed by a gang member, then you're just a statistic. So that's not a noble death. You need to go out and get killed by a police officer, so that then people will recognize the value of your life. And you've been told by rap music that your only value is to get money. The entire purpose of your life is to get money. If you listen to the music, then you know what is at the core of this attitude. Your whole existence based upon getting money. And so what do you do when you're poor? You get rich, or like 50 Cent said, you die trying. You don't care about anything else. You just want to look cool, cut up, act foolish, sag your pants, and have no respect for yourself, because outside of you getting the riches that you see portrayed in rap videos, your life really doesn't amount to much. So why not sag your pants? Those are my thoughts. What do you think? Please like, comment, subscribe, and share this video. My name's Ali Schwaga, and this has been 10 Points to Ponder. I have to be wary of presenting the problem without any sort of solution. The solution is to embrace American and biblical values. The solution is to see yourself truly as a human being that's been endowed with God and by God with certain inalienable rights. To see yourself as someone who is loved by the Father, that God has a purpose and a plan for, that no matter what forces stand against them, they cannot stand against what the Lord has purposed. The solution to these sort of things is to embrace true freedom. I think that one of the most insightful things I ever read was this book, White Guilt, in which Shelby Steele talks about the reason in which we continue to try to state that there's systemic racism, that racism is the problem and the reason for all black problems. And what he says is that we feel more comfortable saying that because when you are free, there is a responsibility, and we want to avoid the responsibility. So the solution is accepting the responsibility that comes from being a free person. It's so much easier to blame everybody else for why things aren't going well in your life rather than take responsibility. And I know that a lot of that has to do with the lack of fathers, the lack of any sort of role models. And so if you're out there and you're a young kid, please listen. Your problems might not have been completely created by you, but you have a Heavenly Father who loves you and has a plan for you. And guess what? The favor of God overrides anything that might be called privilege. As a child of God, you have the highest privilege ever, because you have been purposed and planned since before the foundation of the earth, and you are invincible until God is done with you. And so walk in that confidence, and walk in that freedom, and walk in that hope, because you know that you are loved. And so I just want to make sure I didn't end my video without saying what the solution is. And you guys have a great day. Talk to you later.